Welcome to Aaron Plays. In this episode, we'll be doing turn 2 of scenario 18, Pandemonium, from Storming the Gap. Currently, we have the East Germans have arrived on here, pushing towards, by the looks of it, this objective. For me to win as NATO forces, the solo assistants playing the Warsaw Pact, I need to hold on to this objective and exit at least one of these guys off the map edge. Why I want to exit more than one, don't know. These minefields are not known by the Warsaw Pact forces. These are classed as hidden. So they will not treat them or class them as anything other than open ground. Okay. In turn one Warsaw Pact force, these Germans here, didn't arrive. We look at the actual turn sequence. We'll say we're just starting turn 2. Turn 4, some Soviet special forces arrive. My blue force didn't activate, and neither to say those ones arriving from off board. So there's 2 end of operation cards kept out of the deck until those formations have at least activated once. Losses so far have been on the Warsaw Pact, they've lost 1 T-72 platoon. And that's it. So let's draw that first formation card. And it's one of the guys that didn't come on. That now sits with them. And where's that formation? One of the things I don't like about Vassal, there's a little one. It keeps disappearing. There it is. All right. If you click something else. Right. Okay. So these guys are arriving. So first of all, I need to determine which map board they are arriving on map edge. I should say they're arriving on map board 1, but it could be anywhere from this side, which is the south, the east, or the north. Okay, on board 1. And the way I determine that, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the other one 5, 6. Okay, so they are arriving on the north board edge. Okay, so let's put them all over there. All right, which stretches from here right the way down to here. Okay, so yes, they still need to take this objective. Though I am not defending it, they do need to take this objective at some point. They need both. Okay, so where will these forces enter? Let me get the infantry all mounted up in their BMPs, and we shall see. Okay, so I've determined that I'll split these into 3 companies. The restriction being they all must be in command range of the HQ, but one of these companies has a recon unit, and the recon unit, which doesn't need to be under command control, could take control of this objective. And then the rest will be coming on from here. So, drawing the first card for them. Okay, so we have card 55. They're coming on from off board. So, it says move towards victory conditions. Execute victory conditions, which is basically move towards. So we know this is the first objective, the prime objective, because that's the one I'm defending on that board. But the first thing we'll actually move will be this platoon with its recon units coming in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ops complete. Okay. And the rest of the platoon, sorry, company. So there's 3 BMPs, 1s, sorry, 2 BMP 1s and 1 BM2 per. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 per company. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And ops complete all of those. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, moving towards their objective there. Okay. So I have this guy that can see down here. Hills are level 2. I've also got an Abrams that can see down here as well. I think we'll fire the Abrams down there. So straight down. Range is 7. Okay, so normal range, that's 4 dice at 5. That's 1 hit. He's got 1 saving throw at 5. No, so he's disrupted. He's ops complete. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's as far as he goes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as well. So I could fire the infantry here, but I do know there's another force coming on here. So I think, and as I've got nothing else, maybe a few patterns might get some shots down here, but unlikely. I'm going to keep him powder dry. Ops completed with him. Okay, there's another recon here. That will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Recon units are useful in that they stop my guys gaining concealment. Ops completed. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ops completed. Okay. HQ. Well, in position so they're all in command and not exposing itself. Completed. And the same with its big artillery. Completed. Okay. So they can come in anywhere up to this point, which I think is what they'll do. Remember that they would like to keep in command range, so 1, 2. What weapon could they have? I could give them the toe. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's half range. So I'll fire down there. So it's 4 at 4, 4 at 3 because of the reduced range. 2 hits. He's got 1 saving row at 5. No, so he's actually reduced and disrupted. The infantry, 1 to 3, they're okay. They're not, they are also reduced and disrupted. Okay. Missile ammo check. Plenty. All completed. But now I've got nothing that can shoot down here, really. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, keeping them all in command. Remember, that's the HQ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they're all within command range. Right, that's that command done. Next card. Okay, my helicopter. Right. So they have only got one card in the formation deck. They are arriving on the east edge of the map board. Sorry, west edge of the map board. There we go. And they are, to show they're fatigued, they've only got the one card. Now, what anti-air assets do the Warsaw Pact have on the board so far? They have this guy who's got a range of 20 hexes. So if I fly them in, which pretty much means they can move anywhere on the board, they'll be at level 2, higher than whatever terrain is showing. So that would mean they're fairly vulnerable to the anti-aircraft unit. However, if I fly them in nape of the earth, where I've only got 12 movement points, I'm going to bring them in to try and slow down or threaten this incursion over here. So staying at level and nape of the earth means that they are at the level of the ground. So hopefully, let me zoom out. Okay, I'm going to bring him in here. And you'll fly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's leave it 9 there. So, and I place a nape of the earth marker on him. A nape of the earth helicopter cannot fire any of its weapons. Okay. I think we will then stick him back there at the time being. And then we can put him into hover mode. Next activation. So, ops completed. There we go. Okay, next card. Battlefield events table. Okay. 2d6. Ooh, double 6, 12. Missile resupply. With all missile ammo out markers from one friendly formation. Don't think anybody is missile out. We were missile low. So that therefore is a non-event. So I now roll again. If it's a 7 or below, we have some electronic warfare. Double 6, double 6. Okay, no, I'm not playing ASL. All right, so no, it's a complete non-event. Nothing happened. Okay, next card. Right, my Abrams command. So refresh. I've got one unit marked with ops complete. HQ's down here, so they're all in command status. No missile reloads, no disruptions. Off-board artillery. Okay. I think I'm more inclined to keep that when the going gets very tough. At the present moment, we're okay. So no off-board artillery. Actions. We've got one that can fire down into here, and these two that can take on the T-72s. So this Abrams will fire on the disrupted target. That's 4 dice at 5. 2 hits. 1 hit. 4 dice at 5. Yeah, 1 hit. Okay, and it's got 1 at 5 to save, which it does. Okay, that didn't go too well. Ops completed. Now, do I? Right, there's a fire and move. Sorry, a move and fire, but no fire and move. So I will move the HQ unit and I'll fire it as well. Okay. Now, but as soon as I move, I then put myself open to opportunity fire. So this is the there's opportunity fire when I move, but not when I just fire at them. Okay. Well, we'll start with this unit over here. He will fire onto this already disrupted unit, and he will throw 4 at 5, point blank, 4 at 4. 2 hits. Okay. So he's at 3 at 5, but he's in the wreck, so that makes him 4 at 5. 1 save. That takes him out. So that's their second T-72 taken out. Okay. I really would like the HQ in here, but as soon as I start moving, I would draw cards to see if these guys op fire. Unless I went 1, 2, yeah, we can come this way round. Okay. So this is a move and shoot. So actually we'll go there for 1. Right. So the T-72s are within range 6. Drawing a card, so it is point blank range. A order, card 47, it says fire. So the opportunity fire. Okay, so they are rolling 3 dice at 4, which is 3 dice at 3. Is the point blank. That's 2 hits. I've got 4 at 5 to save. 4 at 5 to save. I've saved 1. Okay, so disrupted. Okay, which stops the move. And he's completed. Let's put him on top. Not fired. Yeah, that's the risk. These guys got opportunity fire if I move, but not if I shoot. Okay, well, I knew that was a gamble. Next card. My infantry command. Okay. That's these guys. So refresh. Move the obstacle complete on them. Everything else looks more like it's okay. Yep. Command status. The HQ's here. They're all within 5 hexes. Yep. Missile no missiles to reload. Disruption removal. None of the infantry commands are disrupted. Okay. I'm not bringing anything off board artillery yet. Actions, movement, and such forth. Okay. I'm going to use this to fire on its already hit target. So it's again 4 at 4, point blank, 4 at 3. That's 3 hits. Okay, can only save one of them, which it doesn't, so he's taken out. Consequence for the infantry, 1, 2, 3, okay. It still stays disrupted and reduced, but it doesn't get eliminated. No, he is eliminated as well. Right. See that? It disappears. Okay. Right. So I can't drag things onto it, so I've got to drag it off this board. Okay. I'll move the disrupted. Place rec. Move this down here. Okay. Check for ammo supply. Yeah, they're fine. Ops completed. Okay. Didn't really want this Bradley. The Bradleys are great for engaging these guys, but not for taking on T-72s. But again, I can shoot or I can move and then shoot, which will be exposed. So we disrupted target here. So let's try and have he's in wood so he gets even more cover. So no, it will fire down here. Right, range of 6. So he's got a 13 range weapon, so that's half range. There's 4 dice at 3. That's 2 hits. And they've got 3 at 5, but the little orange triangle says reactive armor, so that's 3 at 4. They absorb those 2 hits. And missile ammo, right, he's now marked with a missile ammo counter. And ops complete. Okay. The HQ can see down here. He's at level 2. He will contact the mortar to fire into that hex. That's 3 dice at 5. That's 1 hit. As it's HE, onboard artillery, he doesn't get the full 3 at 5 armor. He gets 1 at 5, and he gets an additional 1 at 5 for the trees. So it's 2 at 5. No save, so he takes an additional step loss from the mortar. So it's reduced. And the mortar's completed. Okay, so we have another Bradley here. firm believer on when they're down, kick him, and then kick him again. He's still wriggling, kick him one final time. Okay, so he's at 4 at 4. Same target. 2 hits. Now, he does get 3 at 5. Then with the reactive armor, 3 at 4. And then 1 for the woods, 4 at 4. And then 1 because it's an anti-tank guided weapon at woods. 5 dice at 4. 3 saves, no problem. Missile ammo. Okay, so just ops completed. I think we've got another Bradley sitting on the hill. Well, he's got line of sight. He might as well. So firing on the guy in the woods. Ops. Ops complete. He'll fire down to here. So it's long range. Well, no, it's normal range. So it's 4 at 4. Only 1 hit. And he's got 5 at 4 to save. Yeah, no problem. Missile ammo. They are ammo low. Well, reload. Okay, that ends that command. Next card. Right, that's first end of operations card. I'm going to put that down there until those get brought in. Okay, so that East German formation that we'll be targeting now get to go. Right. Well, there's no refresh, or yes, there is. They did fire 1 unit as ops fire. So that's a refresh step. Then command status. HQ's here. So they're all in command. Missile reloads, no missiles to reload. Disruption removal. Okay, so he's a morale of 7. Nope. Okay. They have no offboard artillery. Straight into the actions, straight to card draw. Card 34. Okay. So these guys have got my guys in line of sight. They are within point blank range. And it says fire. Okay. Now, they could volley fire. And it might help them because I am in a improved position. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3. These 2 will actually volley fire. 4, 5, 6 will fire independently. They will fire as volley fire. So that will give them 3 dice at 4 is the basic. Because it's point blank, it's 3 dice at 3. And they volley fire, so it gives them an extra dice for both units. 4 dice at 3 on this target. 4 dice at 3. 4 hits. Maybe they didn't need the volley fire. 4 hits. Okay. Part of the improved position is ignores the first hit. So that means there's 3 hits coming through. Okay. I am 4 at 5, but uphill. 5 at 5. 5 at 5. I managed to block 2 of them. So they are disrupted. And those are ops complete. Okay. So yeah, that's the advantage of improved positions. You can ignore 1 hit. Now this guy, also at point blank, he's got fire command. So range is, anything within 6. So they're at 7, so they won't target them, won't target them yet. So it's just that 1 point blank, right? So he's got 3 at 4, 3 at 3. One hit, improved position, ignores that. Ops completed. All right. Okay. No line of sight. No line of sight. All right, this guy. So there's one guy that's fresh there. Excuse me. He is ops complete, so he will fire. Oh, let's see. LOS. He's got 2 targets. 1, 2, 3. He fires at the Bradley. No, he fires at the M1. So he's got 3 at 4, which is 3 at 3. Wow, 3 hits. Okay, I've got 4 at 5 to save. 1 save, so it's 2 hits gone through. My Abrams is already disrupted. It's actually knocked out. Right, so let's just do that. Place rec. That's a bit rude. My HQ is, as there's no one else stacked with, is automatically removed, reduced, and suppressed. Ah, well, that wasn't so cool. My first loss. Right. No line of sight. Now, this guy does have line of sight, but it's their anti-aircraft unit. So I'm going to stick him in the town. Sort of out of the way, but keeping me innocent. So I'm going to stick him in there so he gets at least some protection from the town. Remember, they are driving or attempting to drive towards this objective. Okay. So out of line of sight using the same card. Disrupted AEO closest to a unit, LRM, low risk move. So they have a disrupted unit here. All right, so they're overstacked here. So they've got to overcome that overstacking. And they are, there's one in the vehicle in there. So this guy can go 1, 2. I haven't really got anything that can fire down here. What's going on here? I was moving the truck. But okay. I'm just going to take that back. Something odd's gone on. Right. What's in here? So that's the, yeah, in here. So where's the little truck gone? There it is. Right. So here goes 1, 2. Now he's got the units line of sight. It says he could fire if you're point blank. Range of 11, so it's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that can be changed to a move and shoot. No. It's move and shoot, yes. So he can, but it'll be down to 1 dice at 3. No point fire on the improved position, but useful at the back. 1 dice at 3 then. It's a hit. Okay. So he's got 3 at 6 to save. He does save. Okay. Missile reload. Use a missile though. Missile ammo check. Right. Ops complete. Okay. Which means this armored unit can now do its low risk move back. Which means this armored unit is out of line of sight. Can't follow that. Can't follow the first option because he's not disrupted. Has no target. Close to an ops complete unit that just acted or victory location. Okay. 1, 2. Let's move towards I can move up to half that movement. 3. I've got nothing that can shoot down here anymore. And engage this Bradley. So 3 at 4 becomes 1 at 4. No, they've only spent 1, 2, 3. It's 1 off the dice, so it's 2 at 4. Range makes it 2 at 3. They miss. It's completed. Okay, yeah, this guy is ops completed. Recon unit. Okay, so this little recon unit, I think the main purpose of it will be to try and keep these guys from gaining concealment bonus. So move towards the victory objective. 1. Do I really want to? Well, might as well. Yeah, 10 hex range. So 4 at 5 at it. 1 hit. He's got a 6 plus 1 for this. Another 1 at 6, 2 at 6 saving throw. He saves that. He's marked ops completed. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He could actually assault. It just says on there, now that it's gone to point blank. No. Ops completed. No, the Bradley would be 3 dice at 4. No, that'd be foolish. Okay. The big gun might as well stay there. All right. Tank with a HQ. Okay. No one in line of sight. Move towards victory location. 1, 2. 3. 1, 2, 3. You might as well move and shoot. 3 at 4 goes down by a dice. It's 2 at 4. 2 at 3. The range, and the HQ gives him another 2, so it's 4 at 3 up at that Abrams. 2 hits, ignore 1 because he dug down, so it's 1 hit. 4 at 5 to save. He saves. Ops completed. this guy will come and join him. 1, 2, 3. I think he'll actually fire at the Abrams. For moving 2 at 3. 1 hit. The Abram has 2 at 6 to save. No saves. Abrams is disrupted. Okay. Ops completed. Right. That card done. Next formation. Right. Okay. That's my pale blue. That puts both of those end of operations cards back in the deck. My pale blue HQ. I'll sit on that unit. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all in command. Refresh. I'll remove. That's completed. Okay. Into the action phase then. So the question is, do I remove him and fulfill one step of my victory condition? Keep him on the board and he can maybe get some shots if anything happens around here or over here. Then he could be targeted. No, I think he's going off. And we will mark him. We'll just leave him there. Ops completed. Actually, I'll put him on my sheet. That's ops completed. So that's the first part of my victory conditions achieved, as in getting at least between 1 and 2 units off the west edge of the board. Now I just need to hold on to this until the end of turn 10. Okay, so these 2 armored units, I kept them back here, one so that he extended his command range to keep him in command so he could exit, and 2, well, I wasn't too sure where these East Germans were coming in. So now we know that this is their main armored force, but they have a lot of strength coming in over here. I think it might be prudent if we, well, I think get into this area. I can then shoot down here and shoot here. There's no real targets I'm going to get this turn, so it'll be just a straight move. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. And the other one will just join him. Boom. Ops completed. Oh, wait a minute, they've got air power. Do I want my guys all stacked together? Actually, yes, at the present moment, ops completed. Okay. Right, so if we've already had one end of operation card out, the next end of operation will end the turn. All right, my Abrams command. So we have the refresh. 1, 2. Remember, we've lost one of these guys. Okay, we're out of command technically because the HQ is removed. So I've got to roll for command status. So this unit here, 7 and below, he's in command. The disrupted unit makes it harder to be in command. No, it doesn't. It's the other way around. So 7 and below, he's in command. Being out of command would be harder to remove the disruption, which is the next stage. 7 below to remove the disruption. Yes. Okay, good sequence of dice there from the Abrams. So they're all fine. Okay. Right. The designated formation card hasn't come out for the East Gems. We could activate either one of these two formations. Do I want, and then they'll fire and I'll become disrupted. Do we want to try and disrupt them? Okay, well, we've got to deal with this situation here. So we'll fire into the hex. At the unit with the HQ as well. So it's 3 at 5. Oh, sorry, 4 at 5, 4 at 4. One hit. And they got 3 at 5 armored save. They shrug it off. And this one will shoot over here. That is already acquired target. So that's 4 at 5. 2 hits. And they got 1 at 6 to save. 1 at 5 to save. 1 save. So it's 1 hit. He's already disrupted, so he's now reduced. And then rolling for the infantry. Yeah, they're reduced as well. They should be marked as disrupted. Right, okay. And that's that command done. Completed. All right. Next. Designated formation. Okay. Right. Is there an obvious choice here? There isn't. Both of them have got things they could do. These could carry on the offensive to try and take out this position, moving in there. These guys have got quite a lot of opportunities over here. So I will make a roll to see who gets the designated formation. 1 to 3, it's the armor. It is the armor. So remove, so let's refresh that first. Remove all the ops completed. Right. So is that it? There's one more under there. Okay. So that's the refresh step. Command status. So the HQ's here. Is everything within 5? Looks like it. Okay. Command status. Missile reload. They've got a unit here with a missile reload. Let's roll for it. 7 morale. Yep. So that is a vehicle. If they're successful, I believe that is just literally with the missile reloading marker. Yep, I brought more ammo. If they failed that, then there might have been something else different. Okay. Right, so that's, then it's disruption removal. Okay. He does, and I should have moved the ops complete from them as well. Right, so now they're ready for actions. Draw their card. Card 15. Right. Okay, so point blank over here, first, it says assault if firepower is greater than target. Otherwise, fire. Remembering they don't know these exist. Assault if firepower is greater. They would be assaulting with 2 at 4, 4 at 4, 6 at 4 versus my 2 at 4. and they don't know these exist, but they know I have got minefields. So I'm going to do a judgment call here. They want to assault, but they know I have got minefields that none have appeared so far. So there's potential I've got minefields here. Here I am trying to double guess myself. So let's see if they are smart. Coming in here, and they risk. They know I've got one other anti-tank asset, but I can't give it to this infantry. He's already got an asset. I could give it to this infantry who could shoot down there. So they might come this way in, which stops that occurring. Okay. So they know I've got mines, and they know they're somewhere around here. Okay. So I'm going to say that on a 1 or a 2, they'll take the fire option rather than the assault option. 1 or 2, they will fire rather than assault. No, they are going for the assault. That's the designated hex. So in they go. Right. So now we see if the mines go boom. Okay, each unit going in makes a roll. Right, so the lead armored unit, no problem. The one with the HQ, no problem. The minefield is rubbish. Now, that does reveal that as a minefield. So I'm going to mark that with a objective marker or something to show that that now has been revealed. No. Let's see. Right, well, now they're moving into there. That minefield, yeah, I can stick that go underneath the minefield. There we go. So now I know that that one has been revealed. Okay. And in they come. Oh dear. Right, so as I said, they have now got 6 at 4 on the assault. The first hit is ignored because of the improved position. So 2, 4, 6 at 4. They scored 2 hits, ignoring 1, so they've scored 1 hit. Useful. Okay. And then my guy back, 2 at 4. I scored 1 hit. Okay, so they're thrown back from whence they came. Okay, which back into the minefield. Yeah. So this guy, he takes 2 step losses for the minefield. He was on the HQ. Yes, he is. Okay. So he's disrupted and reduced. Reduce, disrupted. We'll roll for the HQ in a minute. And the other armored guy falling back in there, he takes 1 step loss. So he's just disrupted. All right, let's try and sort this mess out. Okay. Sometimes it's easier with real counters. Right, so he's gone back. He's gone back. Why it's splitting them up, I have no idea. Doesn't make any sense. Stacking. The HQ, he's fine. All right. Everyone's disrupted. See, this, I'm not understanding this. Why aren't they stacking up normally? Right, there we go. Right, so, but I also did take a step loss because it was evens. Right, but they're still on a card 15. So these guys have got 4 at 4 against this one who's only got 2 at 4. 2 at 6 now. 2, 3, 4. So they are within assault range. Okay, I'm going to use the same methodology. 1 or 2. I mean, yeah, there's no minefield here at all, but they still might think there is one. So 1 or 2, they will choose because they're not going to expose themselves to the infantry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they can get in, but there might be a minefield in I1. They've just seen what's happened here when they retreat back onto a minefield. So 1 or 2, they don't go in. No, they're going in. Right, fair enough. So 1, 2, have I got anything that can fire down here? No. 3, 4, nothing goes boom, so they now know that hex is clear. 5, 6. So I want something to remind them that would be useful. I don't want to do that kind of test again. They now know that hex is clear. I haven't got really a way to show that, unfortunately. Do I? No. No. Okay. I've got notes. I do. All right. So I'm gonna. All right. That is I1. AI knows. Okay. I1 is clear. So there we go. Just from memory for me. Anyway, so they now come in with 4 at 4. 1 hit, which is ignored, so no hits. I've been a bit unlucky on that. And myself back 2 at 6. No hits, but because they've got no hits, they're thrown back. Okay, and then ops completed. All right. Anybody else? There's an armored here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's overstacking. Here. All right. Assault if firepower is greater than target. So they could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 at 4 versus 2 at 6. Or the Bradley, which they definitely are. Oh, he's 3 at 4. Piece disruptor, that's 3 at 6. So 2 at 4 versus 3 at 6. Yeah. Again, they've only seen one minefield. They might suspect. So 1 or 2, they will take the fire option. No. So, well, 1, so they don't have to get exposed to my infantry. 2, or 2, 3. Actually, they'd go 2, 3 there. Yeah. 6, 5. Right, so 2 at 4 for the armor. 1 hit. And 3 at 6. 1 hit. Excuse me. He falls back, disrupted. That disruption now makes him reduced. Sorry, that's step loss. Okay, so he's now at 2 at 6 for the disruption. He's at 1 at 5. So it's about the same, isn't it? It says it's sort of firepower greater than target, so he won't assault. Otherwise, fire. So he'll fire on him. So HE, 1 at 5. 1 at 5. No. Ops completed. Okay, so this tank, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because he can come along the road. They've gone through, so they know that hex is clear, G10. It didn't go G11, so it was 1, because I was avoiding that shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Checking for G11. Yeah, they're not bothered. That's the route they're going to go. So 1, 2, 3. My infantry. Dagon's got a range of 4. 3, 4, 5, and in for 6. 2 at 4. So they now know G10 and G11 are free of mines. They've checked for those. G10, G11. Save. Okay, and 2 at 4. 1 hit. And is it 2 at 6? 2 at 6. Okay, no hits. Right. So in this case now, the Bradley is on his last. He now becomes a wreck. Move him to the casualty box. No longer relevant. They didn't get any hits, so I'm not disrupted. But I am ops complete. Boom. Okay. So they've still got the air support asset. Will stay where it is. This guy. Right. Well, he hasn't got. So he'll fire. So he'll fire 3 at 4, 3 at 3. So the range. 2 hits. Or 1 for the improved position. 1 hit. 4 at 5. 4 at 4. Yeah, absorbs that. He's out missile ammo. He's okay. Ops complete. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. He hasn't got the range to assault, so he will then fire. I mean, by range, he can't get in there to assault. So he'll be 3 at 4, 3 at 3. Uphill, 3 at 3. 2 hits, ignore 1 for the improved position, 1 hit, 4 at 5, saving. Yeah, stroke that off. Ops completed. Keeping the anti-aircraft unit free. This one here. Now he hasn't got anyone line of sight. So it says move towards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ops completed. And the artillery. No, I could have actually fired that first. I didn't. Okay. So I've got to remember 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Too close. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still too close. So he'll actually move. There. Ops completed. So we can start raining some fire down onto this position. Right. Okay. I'm going to delete all these markers because they're in the way. Right. That's the end of that card. Next. That's the end of that turn. All right. Okay. That's those two. Any formation not activated this turn. My blues were done. My helicopters were done. They've been done twice. These been done. So everyone's activated. Okay, so no one goes across that. So let's now delete admin card counters. Okay. Let's put all these back in. Return to formation deck. These guys can also go back in there. Move on to turn 3. Okay. Well, not many losses on my side, but they're definitely encroaching on this front. So proving interesting. Well, that concludes turn 2. I hope you've enjoyed. And please join me in the next episode. All the best. Bye-bye.